Hi, I'm Dr. Stephanie Ernestus, and I will be your instructor for Basic Research Methods in Psychology. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about myself and about the course before the semester begins. So, as I mentioned, I'm Dr. Ernestus. I received my PhD in clinical psychology from the University at Albany in New York. I completed my psychology internship at Nationwide Children's Hospital in Columbus, Ohio, before moving to Los Angeles for a postdoctoral fellowship at UCLA. I am interested in looking at what are the factors that make children resilient. I try to answer what are the influences and pieces of a child's life that help them be successful and happy and well adjusted despite risk factors and stress, with the idea that if we can identify those factors, we can then tap into them to help more children be successful and resilient. I've taught a variety of courses related to that topic, including statistics, research methods, child development, and child behavior disorders. What I love about teaching is that I have the ability to help others change the world. So every student I teach will have a child in their life someday, their own child, a niece or a nephew, or a student of their own. And that my student can be the influence that helps that child succeed. I want to give my students the tools to help make that happen. Research methods is not the psychology course that people are naturally drawn to, but it is so important and so relevant. Research impacts your life and the life of children every day. It's in the news, it's in what you read, and the services that people get. And it can be really helpful to understand how that research works. I hope that you leave this class with an understanding and appreciation for the research in your life. To help that goal, I have a few recommendations for a successful semester. Number one, walk through the course website to familiarize yourself with course components, email, assignments, Dropboxes, gradebook, and of course the syllabus. Read the syllabus closely and make sure you understand all of the components. Number two, be organized and plan as much as possible. This involves knowing what is due when and anticipating any challenges that might come up. So for example, if you know that you have a conflict with an assignment due date, you can submit the assignment early to avoid any penalties for a late submission. Number three, use the resources available and ask for help starting from the beginning. For this course, Penn State offers services through tutor.com. You can receive feedback and have your questions answered from one of their trained tutors. Later this month, I will send you information on a how-to session being offered to help you make the most of that opportunity. Number four, follow all of the course policies. These policies are outlined in a longer way in the syllabus, and I suggest you familiarize yourself with all of them. But I wanted to talk about two specifically. The first is late work. Late work will be penalized 10% for each day late. If you have a legitimate or unavoidable situation, you should contact me before the deadline to avoid any penalties. Number two, or the second thing I wanted to talk about, academic integrity. Academic integrity means that all work has to be your own and must be completed independently unless the assignment says otherwise. Make sure you are familiar with what counts as academic dishonesty to avoid any consequences for violating university policy. This week, you have several things to do. First, familiarize yourself with the course and the overview of research methods by completing all of the readings and looking through the syllabus and course website. The second thing to do is to complete the Lesson 1 assignment. Third, you should introduce yourself in the discussion board under the Activities tab. This is optional, but I highly recommend it. Number four, begin thinking and researching your research topic idea. This is due next week, but I recommend you get a jump start on it. 5, contact me if you have any special needs, such as a learning disability, and provide me with the appropriate documentation so we can discuss accommodations. If you're a student with special circumstances, such as a soldier deployed overseas, please contact me with related concerns. So one thing to note about contacting me via email is that World Campus interns and designers have access to the course, and that includes any email or attachments sent through Angel. So these individuals may not be visible to you as a student, but they do have access to the course for the purposes of providing technical assistance. You can email me directly at sue17@psu.edu. That's SUE17@psu.edu if you feel more comfortable doing that for personal information. If you have any questions in the course, you can email me at sue17@psu.edu. I'm going to do my best to try and respond to emails within 48 hours, but I typically respond to emails more quickly if you send a yes or no question. I look forward to working with you in the upcoming semester. Let's get started.